So hello and everyone, and welcome to August deep dive on these gorgeous essential oils that we're going to speak about. We have some really interesting things happening in August because we've got limited time offers in both markets. So I decided to do a video both for the US and EU in one. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jada Hansen, and I'm a diamond with doTERRA. And that just means I've been working at this for quite some time, helped thousands of people, and built a beautiful business that has allowed me to travel and be around lots of really gorgeous people that, oh, I just dropped my book, sorry. That has allowed me to be around a lot of really gorgeous people that are always in the pursuit of being a better version of themselves. And that's something that lights me up when someone is looking for freedom, when someone is looking to become a greater version and the best version of themselves possible. And what I've found is that these essential oils are some of the fastest working tools. I have a lot of tools in my toolbox. I'm a combo practitioner with the IAKP. I do a lot of other different plant medicines, and I love them all. What I love so much about the little drops in these tiny small bottles, I don't have my bottle right here, is that they're very potent, very powerful, and they're fast working. So I'm excited to do this video today because normally I split it up and I do US and EU separately. And since the product of the month is Red Mandarin in both markets, and there is very limited time offers in both markets, I figured we could all benefit from doing one video. So I love to specialize in the emotional and energetic aspects. I will, of course, cover the physical, but really the emotional and energetic is where I've seen huge growth with people. So let's dive right in. If you're not familiar with what's called the LRP program, it's the Loyalty Rewards Program. If you place an order, you're a member, and you place an order between the 1st and the 15th of the month, including the 15th, and the order is 125 PV or more, you get a free product, and you're going to get Red Mandarin. And what's amazing about that is that it's not available for sale. The Red Mandarin oil is in the mandarin family. Now, it is the youngest of the mandarins. You know, we have green mandarin, we have white mandarin. And those oils are in the citrus family. So they're very light, and they encourage us often to reconnect with the playful side. Now, what I love about the Red Mandarin is that it is really one that supports us in facing challenges. For example, parents or non-parents alike, if you've been through a really challenging time and you've forgotten what it feels like to connect to that joy, the innocence, seeing the world through childlike eyes, Red Mandarin is for you. It's an incredibly powerful oil, and while the bottle is only 5 ml, you'll see it packs a punch. In addition to that, it's incredibly great for your digestive system. So if you've had a heavy meal, you can put a couple of drops under the tongue, you can put some drops in a capsule. It is also really good for cleansing of oily skin. So you can put a drop to your cleansing wash or of your toner. I would just say be careful if you're going to be out in the sunlight. So wash at night before you go to bed, or tone, right? Put one drop in with the rest of your routine. Those are some more of the physical aspects. You can definitely do a cleanser for your countertops. You can put 15 drops in a large bottle, top with distilled water. There's a lot of great things you can do just to make your house smell better. It is a beautiful companion oil. Diffuser jewelry, you can add it with ylang ylang. And ylang ylang, the combination, what I love is that it's the healer of the heart. So the healer of the heart, when there's been trauma and you're adding it with the Red Mandarin, which connects you to the innocence of the child, the childlike joy, the sweetness of life, the ability to connect and be reminded that life is full of magic and miracles, not only with the ylang ylang, you're healing that heart, but then you're also bringing in all of that high vibe that you really want to stay in that frequency, because we know what it's like. We know what it's like to be burdened. We know what it's like to be bogged down. And the red mandarin can really be one of those oils that reconnects us. It eases tension. If you're feeling tense, you can just put a drop in, massage your belly if you're feeling tense. And again, one of the reasons why it's so good with the digestive, it's often unprocessed emotions are stuck in the belly. So those unprocessed emotions are also the same emotions that has us be tight and in a restricted condition. So we want to lift up. We want ourselves to have light and vibrancy and feel bouncy. So that's the product of the month. It's available in both markets. So for Europe, you have a 15% off on personal care products. Now, these are sample packs. So you're going to get the On Guard toothpaste sample, which is the new formulation, and you're going to get the deep blue formulation. In terms of healing properties, the On Guard toothpaste is incredible. There is a specific patented mineral that actually strengthens the teeth from the inside out. So it's a great one, even though it's a whitening toothpaste. It's not taking away from your teeth. It's brightening, but strengthening. The deep blue, while it's the cream, it is infused with the essential oil. So this is an incredible oil for soothing pain, physical pain in the body, but also emotional pain. If you're feeling stuck and you can't move through and you're in need of a breakthrough, I recommend taking, like, I would say like a pea size, maybe a little bit bigger than a pea size of the deep blue oil, deep blue cream, and rub it on your rib cage. I'm just going to move the camera down, because we store grief in the lungs. Now, that also, grief, sadness, built up emotion, if that's sitting here for too long, we can develop a pneumonia, bronchitis, those kind of things, because the emotions are not able to come up and be released. So if you're feeling that feeling of just stuckness, I don't know if that's even a word, being rigid, not being able to move through, and just feeling heavy, I really, really recommend that deep blue. Of course, it's great for massage. It's great pre-post workout. Any tension into your calves, into your feet, if you've had a long day standing, walking, those kind of things. For your 15% off product in the US, you've got helichrysum. Now, this is my favorite oil. Helichrysum, not only do we call it the liquid band-aid, it is phenomenal for wound care, tissue repair. If you have a cut that's open, you can just put a drop directly. It literally sutures it together. It just stops the bleeding. It puts everything like as if the cut wasn't there, right? Like you may have to reapply, but it is one of those powerful, powerful oils. It is sourced in both Albania and Corsica, and it's in the daisy family. So it's got a little blue, yellow bellflower, and it is a tiny little flower. It actually takes 4 pounds of oil, 4 pounds of flour to create 5 milliliters of oil. So it's a little bottle, but it's a hefty oil. It's also one of the more expensive ones. So you really benefit from getting that really nice discount this month. Emotionally, this is my favorite oil. It's the oil of emotional pain. I have worked with numerous people who had addiction issues who were not able to see that they had addiction issues, but after a week of using helichrysum, 1 drop on their heart, morning and evening, it took a real big dive into the cave for them to come up, but got lifted out of the addiction. Helichrysum is one of those oils that reminds us that if we can endure the adversities, if we can endure the hardship, and we can come through, we reach even higher emotional, spiritual freedom heights. And I say freedom heights because it's like the chains are lifted. The helichrysum has that power of moving us through. It can be quite abrasive, so you want to be ready to do the work, right? You don't want to start the process and not see it through. You really want to be ready to do the work. Anything that's like life circumstances that are difficult. If you've had severe trauma, if if it's recent trauma or old trauma, doesn't make a difference. It's all there for the taking, and it will support you in all of it. It's really great for loss. It's really great for abuse. It's very good for destructive life patterns. If you're finding yourself in a cycle, I mentioned addiction earlier, those patterns of cycling that you just cannot release yourself from, this is one that will have you look at the root cause and then you come out. Now, I just talked about Red Mandarin. Those two oils are great companion oils. You can use the helichrysum for, like, let's say every morning and night for a week, and then move into a citrus oil such as Red Mandarin, such as wild orange over the heart. Anything that's going to lift you up and imbue you with that joy after having taken a look. It instills hope. It really supports us in having courage. I can't say enough about this oil. So those are really the monthly specials. Now we have some limited time offers. In Europe, we have Citrus Twist and Osmanthus. Osmanthus, you guys, has never been available to buy. It was given as an extra gift with the post-convention kit or the convention kit in the US last year. Osmanthus is a perfume, really. I mean, it's a fragrance, but it is also very calming and very soothing. It's calming to the tissue. It's beautiful for the face if you want to use it on the face. It is one of those oils that adapts to your skin. So depending on I'm so sorry, I got a little puppy running here. Osmanthus will change depending on your chemistry. That's why so many perfumeries, the people that make perfume, they use this oil because it changes depending on your natural skin chemistry. So it is also aphrodisiac. That means I can wear it, it smells one way on me, someone else can wear it and it smells completely different on them. It adapts to us. It also is very soothing, so you can use it over the heart, on your pulse points, your wrist points. You can use it in a little bit of a massage if you'd like, very sensual. It will just have you get into your senses, into that yummy state. So for yoga, for meditation, anything that involves you to be in a really receiving state, date night, perhaps, before a beautiful bath, you could put some on you and then soak in the bath. I wouldn't, because it's in a touch bottle, it's in a 10 ml roller. I would not open it and pour it into the bath. I would simply just apply it where you need it, soak in. When you get into that warm water, it will penetrate even deeper. And you'll get the aroma if you're having it up around your neck area. So that's one of the limited time offers in Europe. And then we have Citrus Twist. Citrus Twist, as the name implies, it's a citrus oil with a twist. It's got ginger, which is very soothing, very warming. And then the orange is very light and uplifting. It's yummy. It is one in Europe. It comes with a bubble diffuser, and the bubble diffuser is one that you don't leave on. It doesn't have water inside of it. It's sensor activated, which means you can have it in like a guest bathroom only when someone walks in. You get a pump, and then when they leave, that's it, right? It's not going to be running continuously. It's a quite unique kind of diffuser, and that is available in Europe. I really recommend that. The citrus is very, the Citrus Twist has that ability to be both comforting and uplifting at the same time. When you're using it as perfume, just remember that it does have orange in it, so you don't want to go into sunlight afterwards in the summer. The last limited time offer, which is available in the US, is the 15 ml Harvest Spice, which energetically, this oil is just wow. It is one that really supports you in having healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries, meaning you don't need to over-attach, don't need to have codependency, and you also don't need to go to the other end of the spectrum and completely withdraw. It is all about the balance. Now, a lot of the oils in Harvest Spice are very warming, soothing. Cassia, clove, you got that hard, like if you wanted to make a potpourri at home, get all the stuff together, pour a few drops over, it would really give you that sensation of fall, wintry feeling, and also very cleansing. You can use it in a cleaner, in a spray countertop cleaner. You can add it to that. It would be great with a wood polisher. Add a few drops with that. It would make your wood smell really beautiful. But because it's so soothing, it reminds us of how we need the connection to intimacy. We may or may not have been removed from people for a while, or after a prolonged period of not being with people, it can be hard to remember why we need to be around people and why the connection and the intimacy is so important for us. This is one of those oils that really restores that balance. It's very restoring. Beware of skin sensitivity. It's not one that I would necessarily use on the body unless you want to feel a warming, tingling sensation. You would put 1 drop in a body lotion and maybe massage your legs if you're having some issues with blood flow. I forgot to mention, by the way, with helichrysum, it's one of those oils that if you're having a ringing sensation in the ear, you want to put a drop behind the ears. It's very, very healing for that. And the reason I thought about that is because with the harvest spice, you can also use it under your feet to aid the blood flow in the body. So overall, these oils this month, I feel are just very soothing, very high vibrational, incredible for the energies, incredible to support us in coming out of summer and heading into the fall, and really great to have a playful outlook on life, facing what we need to face, but also staying in balance and really remembering that when we're together as a community, we really do better rather than just being alone. Yes, we can go away and do our work and isolate a little bit, but it's always good to come back. It's always good to resurface and share our gifts, because that's ultimately what it's about, sharing our gifts with the world. And if we're isolated for too long, or we're in a dark place for too long, not reconnected to the joy and the magic and the miracles, it's hard to share our gifts and our true purpose. I want to just check the Facebook really quickly to see if there's any questions, because anyone can always benefit. The Facebook is not typing in, so I will stop this recording. I want to thank you guys for being part of our team. I appreciate you so much. We have some great stuff coming up for you. There's going to be convention next month, and there's a big training coming in 5 days on the new product launch, because it's all about how to biohack and how to use, biohack our lives, how to use essential oils to do that. And it's a revolutionary new product that's going to be launched in September. We're very, very excited to do the training for it. So thank you again, you guys, and lots of love for the rest of the summer.